we were told on many of occasions, all right, from the doomers out there, that doomers/boomers, that our boy Wembanyama is going to leave San Antonio. You just wait. He's tired of this crap. He's tired of Popovich. He's tired of the front office. But yet and still, we always get interviews like this.
I want some nasty. Are we having fun yet?
All right, guys, let's take a look at what Wembanyama has to say about the San Antonio Spurs. I saw some people quoting this, so I didn't actually watch this myself. But hey, apparently he's pretty positive when it pertains to the front office, and I do want to hear what the rookie has to say. Is he still a rookie? I guess he's still a rookie, technically. Technically, he's still a rookie. And before we get started, big shout out to BetUS for sponsoring this video. If you guys have never seen or heard of BetUS, please use the link in my description. You will receive 125% bonus on your first 3 deposits when you put forth any bet on BetUS for the first times. So please go check it out. Link in my description. All right, go ahead, Wemby. What you got to say?
From people, I don't really have any.
Okay, hold on. I feel like I'm missing context.
I could start to see some from people. I don't really
Some of the what from people? I don't
have any examples, but some doubt, a little bit of doubt. But for me, never even 1 second I doubted. So and I'm glad it's the case. And at any point I never thought I wasn't in the best situation.
I'll let him stop. I mean, stop. I'm sorry. I'll let him finish.
I wasn't in the best place, and yeah, of course, I wish I didn't. I wish we were into the playoffs. I wish I didn't lose 60 games, of course. But
he wished they were in the playoffs. He wished they were in the playoffs. That means he wants to leave. He is tired of this situation. Clip it.
It's as much lose 60 games, of course, but it's. As much as it's hard today, I know it's for the long term, and I trust my teammates 100%, and I trust the project. So it's really, my confidence was never shaken at any point.
Yeah, I don't know. Look, this is what I was gonna say. And I've said it so many times. We went over this so many times. There's so many interviews. I mean, literally, it frustrates me, man. It really does frustrate me, because when I sit here, and plenty of people that jump on chat, you guys that, watch the video are with me all the time, and we're constantly talking about the Spurs. I mean, we're obsessive at this point. We're always looking at the small things. Any small speck of doubt that could be shown from any player, we notice it. We notice the small thing. These guys are on social media, okay? I know the Spurs as an organization, they're better than most teams when it comes to like PR and making sure that their players don't do the wrong thing. But Spurs players, they're young. They have done things where we could sit back and look at it and say, hey, there's something going on right there, right? We did it with Lonnie Walker. We did it with DeJounte Murray. And DeJounte Murray, people were just like blindsided when some of the stuff happened when he first got to Atlanta. They were like, who is this guy? It was like, he was like this the whole time. You just didn't pay attention. So I try my best to pay attention to every single interview, which, people say media trained. I get it. I understand. But any instance, any small thing that would point towards, hey, he's upset with this situation. Hey, he doesn't have faith in the franchise. Anything, body language on the bench, anything. And there's nothing. There's literally nothing there from Wemby. The only thing that you can say about Wemby is he's brutally honest all the time. But most of the time when Wemby says anything, it's about himself. It's something he could have done better. Maybe he would say, hey, my teammates could have done this better or whatnot. But it's mostly aimed towards himself. Even in the summer league, when he was having a terrible time at the beginning, he said, I didn't even know what I was doing out there. I was absolutely lost. He didn't sit here and sugarcoat anything. You think Wemby's going to sugarcoat anything? And it frustrates me because it's usually these older fans that probably hated Popovich when he made himself the coach in the 90s, and they're like still holding on to that. Even after 5 championships, they still can't let go of that. It's like these guys that are just so infuriated that Popovich is in the position that he's in, that they're ready to just throw him under the bus. And they're so accustomed to winning, or at least having winning seasons. It's not that the Spurs were like championship winners before Duncan, but like they're so accustomed to it that when you have to go through a few seasons of a rebuild, something they haven't experienced before, they're instantly just ready to blow it up, fire Brian Wright, fire Popovich, and ignore all of the good things that not only Pop but the front office has done moving forward. We're in this is the smoothest transition of a rebuild you can have. It doesn't get better than this. Getting a generational talent like Wemby and having as many picks as you have for the near future, and having as much cap space as you have for the near future, it doesn't get better than this. I mean, even when we start talking about how they're opening themselves to other markets, how they're playing in Austin, how they're playing in Mexico City, all of these things that they're doing, this is perfect. You're going to get free agents that want to play with Wemby eventually. Just give it some time. You're going to get some really talented guys in the draft. And you don't have to have superstars next to Wemby to win championships. You don't have to have superstars to create a dynasty. It's not necessary, especially with the new CBA and everything. It's not necessary. You don't have to worry about it. You have Wemby. That's the important part. And now you just need some really high caliber, high IQ players, and you're good to go. But it's so frustrating, man, because there's so many people that come out the woodworks just saying how he's frustrated, he's angry, he's mad, he's tired, he's done. And it's like, no, you're taking like a 10-second clip every single time and this Wemby talks for a long time. I mean, a lot of his press conferences, and I know this doesn't seem like a lot, but it's more than most of our players. It can go on about 10 minutes, which is pretty long for these. But he will sit there and he will say all this context, but people just take that one snippet of, oh, I wish that we were winning. Yeah, I wish we were winning too. Everybody wished they were winning. Popovich, the front office, everyone wished they were winning, but it is a process and you have to be patient. It's I don't know, man. I don't know. And I remember at the beginning of the season, there were a lot of people angry with me. Not a lot of people. It was quite a few though. There was quite a few angry with me because I was like, yeah, I don't think the Spurs are going to be a play-in team this season. Like I thought they. Now I'll be honest in saying I thought we'd be better than this. I didn't think that we would get to like near 20 wins. I thought it would be a little bit more than that. But I knew how difficult it was to make it to the play-in. How much of a load Wemby would have to have on his back for us to get there. And I knew that he had to develop a little bit as well before we could say, oh yeah, he's the guy. Obviously he was the best player on the team day one, but saying that he's the guy that he can take on that offensive load, I just didn't really necessarily think that was going to be the case, and we were going to lose a lot of games and not be able to make it to the play-in. But I just think the expectations for this team needs to just be a little bit more tempered. I do believe that we'll be a play-in team next season. I truly do believe that. I think that the Spurs can be a play-in team next season. But I do think we should have expectations that this should become a dynasty, right? But not year one, not year two. I don't even know about year three. It's going to take some time, and we just have to be patient. You just got to be patient. But anyways, big shout out to BetUS for sponsoring this video. I'm going to let them take it away before we get out of here.
BetUS, America's favorite sportsbook and casino. Live betting and racebook. We're celebrating 30 years with a historic offer. A 125% sign-up bonus on your first 3 deposits. Plus 10% gambler's insurance. Get started today. BetUS, where the game begins.
But yeah, guys, all I would say is just be patient. Don't worry about it. Don't think that it's the end of the world because the Spurs aren't playing well. It's totally fine. And I do like the fact that we started playing better near the end of the season. And by the way, I love Noah's comment here. I want to share this to Spurs fans. Spurs fans could hear this from Victor Wembanyama, the rookie. Never for even 1 second doubted president or Pop in the front office. I don't know why I said president. Or their process. So yeah, there we go. Anyways, get with you guys later. Till next time. Bye.